Hello, and welcome back to Third Age Total War with the Divide and Conquer submod on version 3. And we are starting a new campaign today as Harad, or the Haradrim tribes. And in particular, it is the Black Serpent, or Black Snake tribe that we will be playing as denoted by this lovely little symbol and the cool little architecture. I must say, whoever's done like the background work for like the look of this nation has done a very good job, because they just look cool. So I'm looking forward to playing this faction. They look like they're going to be extremely interesting. So I'm just going to scroll through this because I've read it myself once. And you can pause it each time. And there we are, led by Serpent Lord Kazaimar, a man, it is whispered, whom can converse with snakes. Get some Harry Potter vibes going on. And then talks about the Harnan River. And then our capital of Finabel, which is here. And we have the ability to unite the tribes, which is going to be the sort of pivotal point of this series. It's going to be uniting the tribes. Now, let's have a look at what armies we've got. So we've got sight range on this city and this city. We have in Finabel a small, more elite army under Kazaimar himself, who has Mumak plate armor. He is the Grand Serpent of Harad. He has Vivarium, which is a trade increase, which is cool, and a Sovereign helmet. And we have a bit of production capacity. Now, do we have a spy anywhere? Now, we do have a fleet. So, I think just quickly with them. Yes, we are going to just quickly have a little look at Gobel Mirlond, which is quite a garrison there. That's quite cool. And we've got towers all around our land, so we've got pretty good sight range. Ah, there's our spy. So, I believe there is a town in this direction, and there is, as well as a small general. Not the biggest garrison, but definitely some sort of garrison. We've got path blocked. And we've got some alliances forming. Now, Musab here doesn't look like he's got an army strong enough to take this out by himself. So, let's rally some forces. Now, do we want to take Amrun first, or do we want to go for Tal al-Jif? I think Tal al-Jif first, because Umbar can go for it eventually. And we don't want that. So, let's try and get as many regions as we can. Now, Kazaimar, you can start building some more troops. Like pikemen and warband. How long does it take us to train archers? 2 turns. Okay, so we'll get the archers then. That's probably a better idea. Okay. And let's be a little bit conservative, because there's going to be lots of armies, I think, dotted around. And I think we've got enough time to sort of expand. We don't have to rush this. And what's your bodyguards? So what bodyguards do we have? We've got... oh, cavalry bodyguards. Okay, so Black Snake Guard. 11, 14, 21. They look solid. No, only 200 upkeep, which seems quite low. More Black Snake Guard. So it looks like we've got only one type of bodyguard, which is a bit boring, but interesting at least. Let's see how long the turn end is. Got a nice cider today. Something with lemon in. Bizarre cider, but it tastes alright. Okay, so we've had some movement of some of these independent generals. So we've got Captain Safan that has moved to here. We have Tahar, who has moved as well into a sort of position to watch the pass here over the strait. Now we've got some pikemen trained. So Warlord Musab and Warlord Utbah will join up. Now they've got a pretty crap army between the two of them, but they do have both good, good general units. So, and we do now at least outnumber these guys, and we have an archer advantage. They've got some Black Snake Guard as well. So hopefully this will draw Captain what's his name in. Now at Finabel we can get another unit, so we will. And we don't have any forts, unfortunately, but there is a fort here at Amrun, and there is Salj present. Let's have a look at what else is about. Yeah, so Harad Umbar have taken that province. Let's move south to, I think, Sayakan, or no, north, because I know that Sayakan, there's a town by this oasis that we can get. I know there's Amrun that we can get. Okay, so yes, let's end the turn here. Unless there's no mercenaries. But yes, I am playing this after a brilliant night last night as Liverpool won the Champions League. That's a sixth European Cup. So, pretty chuffed about that. They deserve to win something after getting the amount of points they got this season. Something like 97 points, which, it's just unheard of. And we've got a husband here, or possible husband bloke. He looks quite good, so we'll grab him. Yeah, and we can get round to attack Stabhala, so I think what we'll do is we'll take this unit of spearmen, we'll leave this general here, but then we'll take this army under our warlord and then send him out. Now, we can take out this captain bloke. So, in our first battle we have Warlord Musab facing off against Captain Safan, who has 2 units of warband, a unit of archers and a unit of lancers. The lancers are not quite a match for us. Warlord Musab, who's the faction heir, has a whole load of spears. Because you don't need more than 1 spear, but apparently this guy does. So let's attack. But yeah, it was a pretty dire game of football last night. The actual game itself sucked. But the result is all that matters, and Origi will go down in Liverpool history as being a player that does not score many goals but scores crucial goals. So, I love it. It's brilliant. Really chuffed. Right, so we've got 52 cav. Both our generals have got their special abilities. And we've got 3 units of spearmen, or 4 units of spearmen, sorry, along with 4 units of archers. And you know what, we're going to group these guys. And group these guys. So they've got themselves a lovely looking hill. So they've got 2 units of these guys. They've got 1 unit of archers and a unit of horses. They've taken up a bit of a bizarre position, really. I think we should flank. Yeah, I think we should get parity almost. So let's move up. Because we should be able to get shots on them from this position. I like the look of Harad. I'm getting like that Persian sort of vibe type thing. They got some cool weapons. Looks like the archers are moving up. We're causing them to reform a little bit. We've got a decent amount of cav here. Let's have a look at our Black Snake Guard. Oh wow, they're cool masks. Oh nice. Oh, these are cool units. I quite like the look so far. Okay, so we are being sort of charged. Come on, archers. Right, we are losing some troops to their archer fire, but I think we can sort of so I almost want to bring out the charge. Okay, that's caused a bit of a commotion. Alright, you guys move up. Right, so we have the ability now to run a quick charge, so right, take out the cav, because that's where the general is. Right, use your things. Wow, there's only 83 of them left. Did the charge do that much damage? Wow, that's impressive.
The enemy's general lies dead. These men can sense their doom upon them. A foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
So all of our archers are ready to open fire there. You're going to run a charge into there, you're going to run a charge into there. And we're going to move the spearmen round.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And we're going to run our cav into the archers. And that's caused them to pretty much start running. And the cavalry is going to charge them down.
before us like a herd
And
of
let's
dogs.
run them down.
Drive them from the battle.
Okay, let's finish them off. Let's make sure that none of them are left alive. And take out the Southern archers. Come on. And this will be the end of them. There's only 20 of them left.
Victory is ours.
So we lost 28%, they lost 97%, which is disappointing, but they did have a slightly more quality army than us. Okay, so that's a cool picture of a dwarf. I think that's the Battle of the Nubazar. Or Nublazar, or whatever the hell you pronounce it. Right, so we've sacked the camp, which gets us a little bit of money. Let's just make sure that let's just make sure all of our units are sort of up together.
How may I serve?
And let's lay Tal Al-Jif under siege.
Escape us. To battle. Sieging the walls.
So they've got a couple of decent units of cav, but they've only got 2 units of archers again. So we out-archer them. Now, Stabhala is what we want to probably go for first. Once we've changed these trained these archers. But let's get a diplomat as well while we're at it. And let's start moving this guy north. And then once we've captured Stabhala and Tal Al-Jif, we're going to go for Amrun. And I think there's a city here somewhere. And we're going to go for Sayakan. Like the red of Harad as well, it's quite cool. Cool little design. Feels good to be playing for the Might of Sauron. And we're starting to lose money. Let's lower the tax rate because I think this city can grow. Yep, 16,000. So Marzin already is a better dude for managing this place, so he's going to move out.
By your will. March no further.
And our faction leader is going to make his way towards Stabhala.
Them shall escape us. To battle.
It's only 3 turns till they surrender, so that's good. Let's stop by this guy and see what he brings.
To say to you,
He brings quite a lot. I don't know where the sort of realm ends and begins, so
our enemies
we'll have to see where he moves.
scratch your back.
And we can go for Amun Eiffel, which is going to be our next town after Amrun, Stabhala and Sayakan. Right. Let's end the turn here. Now we've got 2 units of pikemen with this army, which will be a very useful unit, especially if you have to fight any bridge battles. So it's cool to have cheap pikemen readily available. Now you see he's just sitting on the bridge. We've got another person that can be married into the family, so why not? We'll take another marriage. So let's have a look at the family tree. So that's all of the daughters all married up. And I think we will just scout quickly. Yeah. Let's disband these because we just wanted to get sight range of any extra towns, so we know that there's some more towns up and around.
Our enemies will suffer. Your enemies shall fall swiftly. Sieging the walls.
And they've got 3 units of archers here, so they definitely out-archer us. So we'll need to be careful of that. But if we can silence the archers relatively quickly and get them to come to us, it should be a positive. So we are 2 turns away from having that place under control. And I think we should send you to start scouting. So
The sun sets on today's journey.
yeah, you should start scouting out. We're going to go 5,000 into the red, but we're going to have some of these towns soon. I don't care if we start to lose money. So our first battle is, our first city battle is going to be Stabhala. So they apparently outnumber us 2 to 1. Now they have 1 good unit of Horondor mercenaries, a couple of units of Haradrim spearmen and some Southron warband, but we've got some, couple of units of those too. And they've got some Southron archers. We've got pikemen. So let's see what we can do. And once we've hopefully won this, I think we'll call it an episode. Right, so we've got 2 units of these guys on rams. Now they have a bit of a hill advantage. So how do we want to play this? We've got 2 units of archers that we can push up. We've got a couple of units of pikemen that we can form up into position directly in front of them. So let's keep them as a sort of a box unit. Then we've got 2 units of warbands. So where are they? They're on these rams. So let's move them up to about here. Let's move these guys up. And then the cav, let's box them in. Yeah. Or in fact, let's have 1 unit of cav on this flank and then have the other unit on the other flank. That makes more sense. And Serpent Elixir is his specialist skill. Alright, that should be everyone moving. Everyone run. So they can form spear wall. They can form the pike wall. Oh, attack. So we're going to run a complete rear charge straight away. And they're going to fire onto those warbands. These guys are going to flank around, and we're going to take our general up to here. It's going to trigger his elixir. Let's see if we can draw them out. Right, that was a really good charge by our faction leader into those archers. Killed an absolute shed ton of them, so he's going to move out. Now we're going to run a charge with our other unit of cav. Now our pikemen are fighting head on. This is an uphill charge, but now the faction leader is in a fairly good position. Can take another charge straight into them. Pretty good going. Now take the archers and fire them into the Horondor mercenaries. Our faction leader can pull out once again. Right, so we're going to take the cav and we're going to move them up to here. Going to keep pulling away. And we're going to take another unit of our militia and keep forcing the charge. Our cavalry, which have got now a clear charge, are going to drop their lances and smash into that unit. That causes a full break. Right, we've managed to drag their general out. Right. Right, so let's take some of the warband and bring them to there. Let's take some of the more of the warband and bring them to out there. We're going to run a charge with these lancers. So the general is now slain. Let's go pull him out. And then get them to open fire. Pikemen can move up. And they're wavering. Now we have been able to capture the gate. And they've got some spearmen and things coming back out. everyone's going to move in this direction. That unit of cav is going to make a charge. That unit's going to make a charge. We're all making charges. Take out those archers.
Enemy have the walls. Drive them back.
There they go, there's most of them. Now they're going to hold fire. Their defeat is almost a certainty. We're going to take our cav and push them forwards. This unit of cav is going to go out to this area. This is going fairly well. I think we could have lost less, but... Come on. There you go. Take them out. Now, I have no idea where the main plaza is. Ah, it's here. Okay. We aren't looking at many troops left. Right, take out those Southron archers. Right, move the cav away. So there's 21 of these Southron warbands.
Spears of Harad, bodyguard.
Right, these guys are ready to make a charge on that unit of warband when they turn the corner. Off the cav go. This has been quite a straightforward victory overall, and let's end the battle. So, it is a heroic victory because we only lost 300 or so, which is positive. We've got just under 1,000 men remaining, and our pikemen not getting many kills, but holding down the line. We managed to heal a decent amount of casualties, and getting the most kills were our Black Snake Guard with 144, but the non-general getting the most kills was the Warband, which is a good result. I'm happy with that. It's not disappointing. Right, let's end the battle and hopefully end the episode as well. So we will Should we occupy the settlement or should we exterminate? Oh, we'll just kill everyone. We made a little bit more money this turn. Now this time round we don't want high tax rate, so let's make sure that that's on low. Now with the capture of Stabhala, we've got a new city that is mainly us, which is good. A little bit of Dunedain as well, but nothing crazy. Okay, so this army's taken a little bit of a battering. Can leave behind those guys. And we can't build any watchtowers yet.
I have nothing to say to you, scum.
And it's one turn until we capture that town. So we have expanded in this episode. We have Muslan going south to follow this oasis road towards Syakhan. But I end the episode here, so thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks again. Bye-bye.